Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and this is my first impression video of the Flatbed Collapsible Multi-Purpose Organizer. Before I go on, I just want to say it's getting a little bit tedious that Lug keeps reusing names of things. So we had the flatbed cosmetic cases, and now we got the flatbed organizer. It's just getting to be a bit much. Is there going to be a flatbed sweater as well at some point? Anyways, I'm just finding it very hard to keep these straight because in my head there's already another flatbed. So the fact that there's yet another flatbed that have nothing to do with each other is kind of annoying. And I can only assume that maybe one day this confusion might actually lead to someone getting an incorrect order item as well, possibly. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it never will. Maybe it's just all in my head. But I sort of feel like at some point that's going to cause some confusion in a bad way, not just, the way it's befuddling me. Because, I mean, let's face it, I'm an idiot. So it doesn't surprise me in one bit that I'm going to get very easily confused by two things having the same name. Anyway, okay, $57 Canadian for essentially like a car organizer is a bit pricey. I've been looking at these for quite a while to organize our car trunk, and something like this definitely you can get like probably for like half the price. Now I realize that those are probably nowhere near as pretty. These are very pretty, and they are very fun looking. The ones I've been looking at, the most they'll do is like have bright colors, like reds and oranges and blues and things like that. But for the most part, they're pretty much just black and gray and, brown and that kind of thing. So if you want bright color in your trunk, I guess you're paying a fair bit more for the privilege. So I am an organizational nut, so I'm definitely going to be excited, to see these kinds of things come out in the Lug line, and I will probably end up getting one of these just because, I mean, even just now I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, that's so pretty. But it does worry me a little bit because it is so pretty. Is it going to get really banged up in the car? Especially if, it's a man driving the car and, maybe they're not as careful and they don't really, they just kind of throw crap in the back, and whether it's dirty or not, I'm not sure if this is really a safe place for these expensive lugs. So anyways, so let's look at the colors. I don't know if some of these colors have already sold out. I'm kind of late to come and do these first impressions on these products just because it's been a little busy. And I just really wanted to sit down on a day where I was undisturbed by everything else in my life, and I could just enjoy looking at all the new Lug stuff that's come out. So first off, I guess we've got the floral, whoops, what's going on? My mouse is out of control. We've got the flourish blue, and I'm assuming just straight up white there. And let's see here. So it's blue on the inside, white on the side here, and then the little divider is also blue, so it's a solid blue. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I do own, let me see, I wonder if I can see that clearly. I do own the little hanging thing. I can't remember what it's called. Is it the hitch? The cupboard, the closet hanging organizer? The one that looks like this, but with hangers on the top? With the one that I have, the blue here, like whatever that fabric is, it's like that, it feels and looks a lot like that cheap fabric that you see on like those trade show like shopping bags that sometimes you get. It's that really thin sort of knitted, almost like paper sort of fabric. Now I'm assuming that this stuff is going to be a whole lot stronger than the stuff I usually see that's made out of this type of fabric, but it does worry me because I do have shopping bags like that, and they pill up really fast. They tear really quickly. It really doesn't take much before you see like a little rip or a hole. So it scares me a lot that they've used that fabric. I don't know why they didn't just stick with the outside fabric, like the typical Lug nylon. It's a whole lot stronger. It's really, I mean, it's been their bread and butter. So to go with a cheaper fabric on the inside, I mean, it's typical of what Lug is doing these days. They're really cutting corners in all sorts of places. And it bothers me a little bit that they've cut corners there, because if the fabric is the kind of fabric I think it is, it's going to look really ratty really quickly, especially if you're moving things in and out of those bins. It is going to rub up against that fabric, and eventually it's going to start to look really ratty. So test of time, I guess. We'll find out soon enough. Those of us who do have all these products, if we're moving things in and out and things are rubbing against that fabric, I'm hoping that it stays like that. I hope it doesn't change, but it does worry me a little bit. So, okay, so the other thing about this, I do like the quilting. I do like the basket weave. It's like the medium basket weave quilt, which is kind of fun. It looks like there's pockets on the side, so that looks like a little slip pocket. But look at this. Okay, first of all, I'm not really a massive fan of these kinds of, I don't know what you call that finish. I'm just hoping that these are a whole lot stronger than a lot of the other ones, because these are basically almost like, okay, I know Americans don't call it this. Do you guys have duotangs? Canadians, I know you'll probably know what I'm talking about. A duotang here in Canada is like those 3-ring, like paper folders. We call them duotangs. I don't know why we call them duotangs, but they're the ones with the 3 metal prongs, and you slip the paper on the prongs, and then you fold the other paper side down with little holes over top, and then you bend the little metal prongs down flat, and it holds the paper in place. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Anyways, so the reason why I bring that up is because I own a few baskets with this kind of a finish around the handle, and it's kind of like a duotang in that there's, again, sorry I'm using that word, I just don't know what else to call it. I don't know what Americans call those. So it's kind of like that, but it has like these little prongs that sort of stick out, and then there's fold in around the back. So I don't know if you can see there, like there might be a little foldy thing. Sometimes those things come off, sometimes they get caught on things, and it doesn't stay really like well held. So I'm really hoping that those are actually riveted in, or really, really stamped in hard, because I've had a number of things that have that kind of a finish fall apart. So that scares me a little bit. But I do love this little detail right here. I love that she's put like a nice, really like a pretty little fabric band, but that will hopefully also maybe protect your hands so that that metal is not digging into your fingers if you're lifting something heavy. And it also just adds a really nice touch. So I really quite like that look, and I'm hoping it also keeps that this rim in place as well. So anyway, that's just something I'm noticing there. And let's see, that's the inside. Hey, and there's little tabs that you can lift up. So I'm assuming this has probably got some, what's it called? It's probably got like a little plastic thing to keep it down and flat and give it some structure, which is great. So I guess if you don't want the structure and you want to fold it up and put it away, you can lift these up and off you go. So yeah, so this is portable storage that you can keep down all the time, or you can lift up and move away. That I really like. Okay, so, yep, there it is. Foldable, love it. Yep, I love it. I totally love it. And it's so pretty. And these are the colors. Okay, so camo navy, love it. Definitely going to be a lot of people going to want that. Metallic champagne, though beautiful. I'm only thinking car. I should stop thinking car. I'm sure people want these in their bedrooms, as little catch-alls next to their couch, maybe for toys, maybe for their knitting. What else? I mean, like my mom probably would have used this for her knitting. So now that I think about it, okay, so yeah, maybe you don't care that it's like really gonna get dirty because you want something that's really pretty. I can totally see, like I said, toys and stuff like that. I don't know what I would use it for other than the car now that I think about it. Maybe laundry? No, it's too small. Like maybe if you got, like if you're a student in a dorm room, maybe that's your laundry bin. I don't know. Anyways, okay, I'm a little sad that there aren't more colors. So, yeah, I kind of would have preferred, oh, okay, she's got groceries, so she's carrying groceries. Oh, they're cute. Okay, this is bugging me though. So this is, I love the black, I love the stripe, I love the love stripe overall, I don't mind it, but look, that's going to really bug me. If I got this and these stripes didn't line up, oh, I would go mental. I'm going mental right now. I got to actually quickly change this because I can't look at it. I got to tell you, I'm not a camo person, but that camo navy is pretty nice. It's really good and dark and very navy, and I kind of like it. Yep, see, there it is. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I would use it for sure, for sure. And there are the other ones. Yeah, that's really quite pretty for anybody who wants to, you know, have a nice neutral bin sort of sitting, like I said, next to the bed or next to the couch. And yep, this is cool. And that's it. Okay, so those are the colors. So Resort Black. Oh, it's very black, eh? A lot of black on there. And the interior, whoops, doesn't really have a print. See, I would have liked if they had carried that print down here as well on that inner flap. That would have been nice to look down and see your favorite print there too. Camo navy, like I said, was really good in navy. Seems really good in dark, which I kind of like. Yeah. And then we've got the Love Stripe Black, which will drive me bonkers because, oh, that would drive me insane. Nope, can't look at that. Can't look at that. Let's look at this side. I like this. And you know what? I was actually hoping to get this for the car because, like I said, I've got a, you know, I actually like this print. It's a good gender neutral print. I'm thinking of putting it in the car. We also already have a Rover XL in this, and I use it all the time. It would look really, really cool in our car because our car has essentially black interior, but I don't know if I can tolerate that. I don't know. I don't think I can. If I got one that was not lined up, I will probably go mental. That's unfortunate because I was really hoping I was going to get this one. I might still if the price comes down well enough, but I don't know. I may have to cover that up with other stuff. There's magenta, which is just straight up magenta all around. True solid. And then this one as well. True solid. Is that metallic? Yes, metallic. You know what? That would be a fun thing for your wedding day if you're carting around a bunch of crap for your bridesmaids or whatever it is. Like if you're, you know, you want like, you've got like a kit full of like makeup and hair stuff and snacks and whatever. This might be a really fun way to give your bridesmaids some like a really cool gift that would be useful forever, but they can schlep around all their stuff all day long. Just putting that out there for anybody. It's for the taking if you guys know someone's getting married soon. Okay, so let's read what it says. So, it's always a good time to get organized. I agree. This multi-purpose organizer is perfect for in-home or back of the car storage. Whether you're toting sporting equipment, I didn't think of that. That works too. Seasonal travel necessities, or just bringing groceries home. This collapsible organizer has a place for everything and keeps everything in place. True, I didn't think about the sports thing. That makes sense if you're moving, you know, stuff from like the house to the car or from like the bottom floor to the top floor. That might be a fun thing as well. So yeah, okay. I can see having something that's maybe, you know, white, that's not going to get really dirty because you're not really going very far. That's cool. Okay, measurements. Now, I don't know how, well, actually it's not that big, is it? 22 inches wide, which is kind of, yeah, okay, so we're talking, let's go back here, 22 inches wide. I'm assuming it's this way, so it's, yeah, it's just a little under 2 feet, so it's not huge. I thought it was gonna be bigger actually. And then let's see here, 14 inches deep, which is, that's pretty good. And then 12 inches high. So not as tall as I thought it was going to be. But it's not bad. It's actually not bad. So, okay. A little smaller than I expected. Like I thought somehow it was going to be wider, but it's not. But yeah, though, it's perfect for the car. Perfect for beside the couch. Like I said, perfect for schlepping things up and down the stairs. I can see myself using this at certain times of the year when I'm, you know, well, I don't do it anymore, but when I used to do like recitals and things for my kids, I'm always carrying like all sorts of random stuff, like hair stuff and little costume bits and all that. I could totally see myself having one of these, collapsing it down, taking it to the theater, and then pulling it open for when I'm, you know, moving through the theater and moving stuff around, and then just collapsing it back at the end of the day and taking it home. Anyway, so it's unfortunate I don't do that because I think I would have loved to have one of these. Okay, so features, really not much to say here. Multi-purpose organizer with 2 compartments, 2 outside pockets, gunmetal handles, Folds flat when not in use. Holds groceries, sports equipment. Is that really a feature? It holds groceries and sports equipment and everyday essentials? That's not a feature. That's just how it's used. And then it says, interesting, 100% quilted with faux leather. Okay, first of all, where's the faux leather? Are we reusing templates from other products again? I feel like we are. 100% quilted polyester with faux leather. I don't see faux leather anywhere on this thing. I mean, let's look at it, I guess, a little closer. Nope, I see 0 vegan leather on here in any way. That is all just regular lug fabrication, along with that other weird, crappy fabrication on the inside. Like, there. That is not faux leather. I wish it was. I think it would actually be more durable than whatever this is, but it's not. So, you know what, Lug, you guys really, really need to up your game as far as, writing your little blurbs here, because we know that the measurements are not always accurate, and clearly this is not either. So, okay, care. Sorry, I keep losing my mouse here. I think my battery's starting to go. Wipe clean with damp cloth. Done. Love it. Very simple. All right, there apparently is a video. So let's watch this video. Let's see if I've got my volume down here. I don't need to get copyright dinged for the music. Ooh, okay, I don't know what she's got in there, but it didn't have a lot of support at the bottom, did it? I love this color. I love this. It's actually, I really like it with this. I didn't think I was going to love this print that much when I first saw it. And it's really growing on me, and I really absolutely love that particular color now. Interesting. The photo had those pull tabs on the inside, not the outside. So I wonder if the prototype was maybe on the inside, but this one was on the outside. Anyways, it's weird. Yeah, so the pockets are good. Those are really, really helpful. Like, that's good for, like, maps. Like, this is why I'm thinking in the car. Like, that would be great for, like, maps and things like that. If you've got knitting, those would be a great place to put the needles. And you got the yarn and all your other tools on the inside. Collapse. Very nice. I wonder how much weight these things carry. So do you see how it bends in the middle there? It does worry me that it doesn't have that much structural support. And I would love to be able to see actually how much weight that can actually carry. I really kind of wish they had more colors, though. I mean, I like this a lot. But like I said, I don't think this is going to be a color that's going to go in my car. And it doesn't really match anything in my home. So, and it kind of, what I was kind of hoping for, that these would actually really match the other organizational stuff, so that all the things in my closet will match the thing that's on the outside as well, so that all my organizational accessories would kind of match. Even if they didn't perfectly match my decor, they would actually match each other. But that's not the case. They seem to have done something completely different, which is kind of weird, but because I would have loved to have had this in like a Blue Moon Ice Pop or something like that. Anyway, so there we go. So that is the new organizational thing, which I do like. By the way, I love that kitchen. Just want to put that out there. Yeah, so this is the Flatbed Collapsible Multi-Purpose Organizer. I will definitely be waiting for a sale. I'm hoping that comes down in price soon enough that I can buy some. And I really hope they come out with new colors, because there's not a lot of choice there. So I may actually just have to wait for new colors to come out, because at the moment, the only one that I think I can use in my car is the Love Stripe Black. But like I said, the straps are going to drive me bonkers. I don't think it's going to work for me. So let me know if you got one of these. Tell me how you're planning on using it. If you have one already, tell me what you think. How does it feel? Is it sturdy? Like, is it carrying a lot of weight? I'd love to know. So that's it. That's the video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a great deal to me, as it really helps with the algorithm in getting this video and channel seen. It also helps if you subscribe to the channel or buy me a coffee. You can find out more about that in the description below. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.